What you have to bring to it first. Ultimately, always the character, the acting, and then the voice will come from there. Okay, I'm doing it again.
Yeah, I wanted to add something to that too, is that one of the main things that I have people come up to me and say, and one of the most common things is that they're like, well, I can do Gollum's voice really good, or I can do Bart Simpson's voice really good, but in anime especially, they like you to talk like you, and just pitch it up or pitch it down to age it. And there's no place for Kermit and for Gollum and for Bart Simpson except for in those shows, and they're already cast. And so it's nice that you can do that, but if you go into, if you ever get an open audition at Funimation, they don't want you to come in and do that. They want you to talk like you. And I think that's like a very common misconception. Well, I can do Gollum's voice really well, and it's like, well, Gollum's already cast, so pick a new one. Do you? Yeah, you have to, yes, exactly.
That's unfortunate.
The Simpsons has already been cast.
And they're pretty good at what they do.
Yeah.
I think they will sometimes threaten them a little bit because they make a ton of cash now by saying, you know what, we'll just get people to come in and do it for you.
They tried that. They ran auditions
Never
for The
happened.
Simpsons about 6 years ago. I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously it was a ploy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, here, you're going to replace us. And, frankly, those of us who really sort of, do the weird stuff, like, I don't think I've ever been hired to use my own
We
voice.
do the weird stuff.
Whatever that is. But, where was I going with that? I just ADD'd right out the door again.
Yeah, but you're right. Some of us do get the wackier characters and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, that's sort of my genre and what I do. It's, because I can do 400 and some odd other people great, but I was going someplace less gravitas with this, but yeah, I mean, they do already have The Simpsons, so don't put.
Well, like
that
when we
on your
did
radar.
Dragon Ball Z here, it had already been started by you guys.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I got the part because I could sound like Terry Clausen. But as soon as I got the part, I was able to change it into something else and make it more my own, because otherwise it would have just fallen flat.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something like this, if I can remember correctly. Goku, wait up! Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's completely different now, right? And it's just something, after I read the manga and started feeling who this character was for me and the way I related to him, if I had just done a flat imitation of Terry, it would have been, well, it would have been subpar, it would have been sub-Terry.
And
right?
it would have been a flat imitation of something else. You have to bring your own to it. You have to.
That kind of, sorry, I'm just going to add one quick thing. That kind of reminds me of a show I worked on called Hamtaro. And I read for a few different hamsters on that, and the one they cast me for was Maxwell, and I listened back to the audition, and once I found out like who was kind of cast as the other hamsters, I just went ahead and kind of changed things up a little bit to kind of make him fit in and stand out at the same time, just to mesh with you, and they let me do my thing, and so suddenly Maxwell started talking, a bit different.
In France, they say bonjour. Cupid's like an angel. If he shoots an arrow at you, it makes you all schmubby-wubby.
Bada 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 bada, crump crump.
Tiki-tiki.
But I will say this, I did Tsunami Tom first, and then Steve Bloom took it over, and at first he was told to sound like me, and the first couple of times I saw him, I thought, I don't remember recording that. It was really good. I mean, he fooled me. I thought that was me. And then as he started doing it, it made it more and more his own, and now it sounded nothing like me by the end of it.
And characters always evolve. I mean, if you watch the very first episodes of The Simpsons, wow. And frankly, Dan Castellana, he says it, he was just doing Walter Matthau. He did just straight up, out of his comedy routine, I do Matthau, so I'll give you Matthau. And very quickly, an evolution happens between the writers and the performers that, it's like, well, Homer, became Homer. But the first stuff is almost unrecognizable. Absolutely. It's just weird.
He said that it really hit him who Homer was when he had to do a crying scene. Because he was talking like this, and he was like, crying and stuff, and he said, wait a minute, maybe I should just talk like this. And like, it came out that way. Yeah, you're right, before it was just like this, hey boy.
Yeah. He was angry and weird. It's a weird, because, I mean, Brad knows this, coming to a session working with the people that I work with back home, and, these are freakishly talented, brilliant people. Somebody pukes a voice out into the room. 20 minutes later, everybody in the room has that voice perfect. And so we do it. It's kind of what we do as a hobby and then as a living too. But it's like, so yeah, I mean, we could do the entire show of The Simpsons. We could do almost, but no matter what, the people that are doing them now are better. Because it's their character, it's their show, it's what they do. You know, then we just ape around, you know, and every now and then, like we're fortunate enough to be sometimes the people that other people are impersonating. I've heard so many people in my life at conventions come up and do Waspinator, it's ridiculous. But that was a character that I created, and now SpongeBob SquarePants is playing him. Doink! Which he has taken and then made his own. Yeah, so that's the biz.
We're down to 5 minutes.
Dear God!
I don't care. I'm gonna
You
still.
mean like
still get
until
it.
Armageddon? Do you smell gas?
Yes, Scott, until the end of Armageddon.
The end of time. It was that frozen ham sandwich.
Don't make me play the Final Jeopardy theme again.
We can go into lightning round mode.
Okay, here's the next question.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents.
Okay. I can hang 2 spoons from my nose, 1 from my chin, and 1 from both ears, and 1 from both cheekbones.
Someone get me spoons now.
Stop!
Did you go to school for that? No.
That's Cirque du Soleil shit. That's awesome.
Can I hire you as a tutor then? Yeah. That'd be a trick I'd love to learn.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, my nose will hang spoons. Easily.
I think we had.
I'm a dog whisperer. Truly, I can communicate with animals. I can. I taught my dog how to say hello. He's like, hello. No, it's more like, hello. And I can go, hello. And they go, hello. And then, hello. And the other day I was looking at him and I was staring at him like this and I went, and he goes, whoa. And so I looked at him again and I went, he goes, so I'm a dog whisperer.
Yeah, I want YouTube videos.
Yeah, I didn't get that on video. It was freaking me out.
Did you guys check out
I am the 2011 Anza Club Invitational Chili Champion. I make a chili that'll knock your head off.
My hidden talents, I don't keep hidden, really. I don't know.
You're in town. When I saw that plushie you made, I freaked,
Yeah.
man. It was like, oh my God.
Oh, since we're running out of time, can I do a little service announcement too?
I was going to do that, but if you want to, feel
Oh,
free.
you might as well. One of the reasons that we were so late getting here, myself anyway, we were setting up for the charity auction, which is obviously raising money for the kids, good cause. So right now we were able to set up all the items by the Peekabella bug. That's fun to say. Say that 5 times. So in the dealer's area by the car, we have all the auction items set up there. It's a silent auction, so basically I think a lot of the items have, kind of a minimum bid type thing, which we all kept very low. But that's, if you bid low, you're not going to get it. And this is all money for good cause and all that. And it's going to be running through the night. I'm not sure exactly when the cutoff is. You can go and talk to them and find out. But I think these items are also going to be kind of paraded into the charity ball tonight as well. So when you have a couple minutes, just go by there, do a flyby, and check out some of the stuff that's there. And let's raise some money for the kids.
And a lot of our special guests have put items up themselves.
Yeah, there's a Krillin drawn by Krillin in there. It's a pen and ink sketch, so check it out.
I put in a Black Star, a bunch of Black Star stuff. So and I will sign it if you get it. And and I promised a kiss on the cheek to whoever bought it if they spend enough. All right.
I brought a bunch of artwork that I've done, paintings that I did for other charity auctions, and I brought prints of those. I also got, from various shows that I've worked on, I brought some artwork that a friend of mine did of Nightcrawler from X-Men Evolution, which is awesome. And if you like Scott McNeil and would like to take a little bit of him home, there's a mini Scott McNeil plushie that I made because I'm just ridiculous, and he's awesome. So,
But
yeah.
you'll be bidding against me for my own mini-me. I will call you Steve.
What did you bring, Scott? Oh.
I brought my heart and my love, which can be bought for a price. You know what? I've got a couple of ideas that I need to run in there and get going with them because I actually did not bring merchandise because I'm not nearly as clever as everyone else. But I got a couple of ideas, things that could work out. I give a nice foot rub too, by the way.
I've been 2 bits. Her foot's already up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your voice acting special guests.